Welcome to the Viscom booth here at SMT Hybrid Packaging. I'm joined by Volker Pape, who's of course the Geschäftsführer here at Viscom. Vorstand. Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's just a legal form of AG. Then you call it Vorstand. But I'm responsible for the business.
Okay, good. Well, it's always good to see you again. So, new products. This week we're looking at in-line 3D X-ray.
Right.
And you've got your latest version here, the X7056 behind us.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of the features we can expect to see in this.
Yeah, actually, this model is a brand new prototype of the -2 model of the 7056, which is containing a lot of improvements against the predecessor model. Especially there's bigger board size to be inspected, that's one thing. Makes the machine slightly bigger, but only slightly. It still can be equipped as a combo system with an optical inspection subset, so you can integrate both into this machine. And the very highlight is the speed of handling, which is supported by what we call X-fast flow, which makes it possible to exchange exchange boards in this system within 4 seconds, which is quite fast for an X-ray system.
So you're talking about speed of handling. You're talking about the loading and unloading.
Exactly.
Times.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. If you don't use this X-fast flow, it's still fast. It's about 8 seconds.
Right.
Usual size of amount of time you need is 10 to 12 seconds or even longer. So in this system it's also rapid basically, but with this X-fast flow it gives you double the speed for exchanging the boards, load and unload the boards.
So what about the inspection quality that you get in there? What sort of tube are you using and what kind of quality of image are you getting out?
Yeah, actually we utilize all the variation of tubes we had done in our predecessor model. What we have changed in sensing the X-ray is we have a bigger size of the portion of the flat panel inspector, so we can use bigger flat panel devices, which with a higher pixel count means we can be faster again, or we can increase the resolution by adjusting the system to that. And also we have improved this XY unit for the image detector by using linear motors, which give them higher speed, so we can acquire the many images for the 3D CT, planar CT, difficult word.
Yeah, we can do it faster.
We can do that much faster. And another point is very important, we have improved the recalculation algorithms drastically, so we have much higher image quality, and we also have a process to suppress periodic structures, so we have also less disturbances in the resulting image, and that makes it easier to handle the shifts in the 3D image to detect the faults, and also we can do vertical slicing, which is also a help for specific images to be faults to be detected.
That is useful. And I believe also one of the other things you have is you can run it in a 2D mode to cover a lot of the board, and then just really narrow down to do the CT in the area of interest.
Yes, this is the point. We can flexibly program where on the specific board we can utilize the high-speed 2D analysis, which is still faster than 3D, and on which selected or full space points we utilize the 3D planar CT analysis, which is a little bit slower still, but with all these features, this system is really inline capable. It's one of the few systems which is able to be inline and fully fulfilling the cycle time needs.
Right, okay. But you've always historically focused very heavily on the automotive sector, which is a real sweet spot at the moment.
Well, actually, automotive is booming again, we can't really help it, but we're lucky with that as we're strong in this market. But nevertheless, we have a high demand also on high-quality EMS manufacturers and other devices, industrial controls and stuff like that, especially as the components and the PCB get more complex and stacked components get in there everywhere, and all these features have to be inspected by a 3D solution. And that's why the demand is increasing even in these businesses.
Well, that was what I was going to say. I mean, the complexity is really ramping up. I mean, I think there was something published recently, there's something like an average of 1.3 sensors or 1.7 sensors in every car. And that's going to rise to about 8 in the next 5
exactly.
years.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you see, for example, cell phones get more slim every day, and you have to care for the 3D stacking, that it takes the right amount of space and so on. And all these features have to be measured, and they have to be measured with a 3D equipment, depending on what you measure optically or with an X-ray system.
So finally, Volker, it's a Productronica year. Everybody obviously gears up and brings out their best toys for that show.
Yeah.
What have you got planned?
I tell you what, the best is you come and have a look, and we'll tell you then. But you know that Viscom is a technology-driven company, so we have a lot of developments ongoing, and almost last minute we will decide what we show on the Productronica. Depends also on the demands of the customers. So really, there are plans, but they may be changed just before the show.
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.